Thursday night football, Bengals versus the Dolphins. Picks coming at you right here, right now. Let's go. No time to delay. Football this September has been phenomenal. Plus 29.3 units, plus 91.9 overall. Baseball has been a banner month to help contribute to that 91.9. And without further ado, I'm going to be talking about some picks, baby. First one's a weird one, going straight to the kickers. Evan McPherson, hear me out. He's attempted 3+ field goals in 8 of the last 10 games. That's opportunity, baby. He's made 2+ in all 10 games. So 10 games in a row, he's had 2+ field goals. The Dolphins are traveling on a short week into Cincinnati after they played an exhausting game against the Buffalo Bills. I think this is a classic letdown spot after the big divisional win, and I can see Cincinnati moving the football up and down the field. And while they do have trouble punching it in inside the red zone, they have over the last couple of years, it's not going to matter for a guy like Evan McPherson. He's going to be kicking those field goals when the team can't punch it in from inside the 10. Give me Evan McPherson, 2+ field goals. All right, this next one is Joe Mixon over 18.5 receiving yards. This is a very nice one. So over the last 2 years, he's had 14 games where he's had 3+ receiving targets. Started off last season only hitting that one time in 5 games, the first 5 games. And then the offense changed. It's evolved. I guess they realized, oh, wow, we have weapons all around. Tyler Boyd, third receiving option. T. Higgins, a bona fide number 1 anywhere else in the NFL. And Jamar Chase, an absolute superstar in the making. And then Joe Mixon, all these pass-catching players. And they're like, okay, let's start throwing the football a ton. So after they decided, well, yeah, we're going to throw the ball a ton, he's had 14 games where he's had 3+ targets. In those games, 11 times he's had 20+ yards receiving. On top of that, he's had 9 straight games where he received 3+ targets. This offense has evolved. DK Sportsbook has him at 21.5 receiving yards. This is a gift. Give me the over. All right, Chidobe Awuzie. Yeah, we're going defense over 4.5. Hear me out. Miami, going to throw the football a ton. They're going to have to. They're throwing the ball a ton. They need to move the ball. They can't run the football. It's going to be a passing affair on both sides. If Miami's chucking the ball to all these outside wide receivers, Chidobe should be able to rack up a bunch of tackles. On top of that, my man here has played 98.5% of the snaps in 2022. Led the team in snaps. In week 3 was 78. Had 60 out of 61 versus Dallas. 61 out of 63 versus Pittsburgh. He's going to get a bunch of tackles today. He's been on the field a ton. This is actually a number that he has had. He has notched in over 70% of his games over the last 16 weeks. So give me Chidobe at 5+ tackles. I've got one more pick real quick. Let me show you one thing though. So all the picks are posted inside Discord, usually a couple dozen daily across a bunch of different types of sports, a mix of PrizePicks slips, sometimes underdog, and of course, a lot of sportsbook stuff. So you guys can get the goodies there. It's less than $1 a day. Grab that link down below or in the description section, comment section, and do me a huge favor. If you like all the free content, the free videos, the daily video here on YouTube, which I've started doing again, just hit the like button for me. Leave a comment down below. Super helpful way. If you're like, nah, I can't afford it. I'm not doing picks, but I want to support free stuff, go for it. And if you do want to sign up, guess what? Patreon has changed their ways. You now can sign up, and whatever day you sign up, that's a 30-day cycle. So if you sign up today, September 28th, you get billed again October 28th. No more of that first of the month nonsense. 30-day cycle. Grab that link. Let's go. Now listen, this last pick is another Bengal. And you're like, Mitch, I can't play 4 Bengals. What am I going to do? I want to talk about that, but I'll tell you in Discord. Not going to tell you here on live stream. Grab the Discord link down below. Come in there and be like, yo, watch the YouTube video. How are you using these players? I think there's a major pitfall in using the platform sites that a lot of users fall into. I don't want anybody who's watched this video to fall into it. A lot of people always force another person in from that player's game, and they're like, oh man, I gotta have 2 different teams involved here, and they love the picks from Cincinnati, and they just jam on it. Let me help you. Just grab the Discord link. I'll tell you how I'm using these 4 picks for week 4. Tyler Boyd, oh yeah, he's hit 4+ receptions in 16 out of the last 22 games. The problem here is he's only had 5+ in 7 of those 22 games. Here's the deal though. Miami, exhausting game. At home versus Buffalo, big win. Classic letdown spot, coming off a win, traveling into Cincinnati on a short week. I think you have defensive backs with tired legs. Miami's going to send the house to try to get pressure on Burrow, and when they do that, they either take a shot down the field with Jamar Chase or he hits the underneath safety valve, Tyler Boyd. I can see Tyler Boyd dinking and dunking for 4, 5, 6 receptions today, and being the 8th time in 23 games that he's hit 5+ receptions. At the very least, 16 out of 22 have had 4+. So if you're looking to make like a larger power play, a 3-pick power play, 4-pick power play, I think Tyler Boyd's a good option. Tyler Boyd a good option for a flex 5 as the 5th pick as well. And outside of that, though, I wouldn't use them at anything of smaller sizes, and I wouldn't do it on like a 4 flex or a flex 3 either. So he's going to be a power play option or a flex 5 option. And I'm starting to dabble a little bit into strategy. I think there's a ton of strategy involved on these player prop sites beyond just what are the picks, why are they good? It's how you use the picks. That's stuff I like to focus on with my members. Again, over 300 units profit this season. Insanity. Now on 30-day billing cycle. All right, I've held you around long enough. Click the links down below. I'll see you in Discord. Let's get paid.